guys, Ailoupup here, and today I'm bringing to you a review of The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. The Eye of the World follows Rand al'Thor, who is a simple farmer living basically a pretty boring, simple farmer life. Until one night, monsters called Trollocs arrive in the peaceful village of Amonsfield, targeting Rand and his two friends, Matcham Cawthon and Perrin Abera. Three boys leave the village with three strangers who had arrived the day before, a woman named Moraine Damodred and a man named Lan Mandragoran. Rand's childhood crush Egwene Elvire and a gleeman by the name of Tom Merlin go with them as well. Before long they are joined by the village wisdom Nynaeve Almira. They make their way in the direction of Tar Valon, home of the Aes Sedai. See this as basically the introduction book of the series. It introduces the characters and the world these people live in. There is a fair amount of backstory that just isn't really in the later books, or at least it's not all bunched up like it is in this one. As it is, the way it is written makes it feel much like filler, like it's really just there to boost the word count, and I felt that it was just too much information too soon. I did find though that it does have a good balance of description and dialogue, though when the characters are separated, there are several chapters where the days tend to run together for most of the characters, though I do understand why it is this way. And that is because they are traveling and things can't really just happen every minute of every single day, otherwise this would be a 1,000-page book or more. The majority of the book is written in Rand's point of view, which I actually don't really like because, to be honest, I find Rand to be kind of boring, though it might just be because the majority is written in Rand's point of view, so maybe I just got tired of it. I wanted new point of views, which doesn't happen until about halfway through the book when they get separated. So when I did finally get to another point of view, I found it much more interesting than Rand's. Though again, I do kind of understand why it was written this way, because for the most part they are together. The book has to be in someone's point of view, so it might as well just be the main characters, who in this case is Rand. I did find Egwene and the three boys to be a bit too childish for my liking. Egwene in particular really annoyed me, and she's the only character that I found that I disliked more than Rand. There were times when I felt she was deliberately misunderstanding what Rand said, which she never did with any of the other characters. It was just Rand. And I didn't like the fact that she was the love interest of the book. There was not enough trust between them and far too much jealousy for them to have made it work anyways. Matt is basically the trickster or prankster of the group, and he tends to pull Rand and Perrin into his stupid little ideas that are very bad decisions. But strangely enough, I don't actually find him the most childish. That, in my opinion, would probably still be Rand and Egwene. Matt and Perrin, I think, are the two that change the most throughout the book. While I felt that Matt's change is a gradual thing, Perrin's was a bit quick. There was an explanation for Matt's specific change. There was nothing really for Perrin's. Just meets this guy and then all of a sudden different. Perrin is supposed to be the thinker of the group as well, but he really doesn't seem to do much thinking until after Matt's not around. When Matt's around, none of the three of them do any thinking whatsoever. Well, other than them, I did actually enjoy other characters. Nynaeve Almira and Lan Mandragoran in particular I enjoyed immensely. Nynaeve Almira is a temperamental young woman who I felt really just wanted to be taken seriously, while Lan is devoted to Moraine. But in the beginning, when Nynaeve first joins the company, I think there are definite signs that things would happen between them. I love them both, and I just think they're so cute together. As for Moraine and the Gleeman Tom, I didn't really like or dislike them. Moraine doesn't have a point of view in this book, so I didn't really know what her motivation was, or really just who she is. Unless, of course, I had already read the second book or prequel in the series, which I have done, but just considering this book, don't really like or dislike her, and the same goes for Tom. Although with Tom, at least he kind of explains a little bit of what his motivation is to Rand just before he leaves them. I certainly like them both more later in the series. All in all, I have decided to give this a 4 out of 5. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more book-related videos from me.